Vampire Hunter D. This is the original first movie, and this movie was awesome, man. This movie was part of my childhood back in the days. This is like one of my early days of watching Japanese anime movies back in the day, Generation 1. And I think the first time I actually saw it was on Sci-Fi Channel, the old school Sci-Fi Channel. And then I was able to rent it on video cassette at Hollywood Video, like the uncut version. And it was amazing. I mean, this woman who lives on a farm, she was on a hunting and she got bit by this vampire. Later in the movie, the woman meet up with this vampire hunter by the name of D. She want to hire D to kill the Count, and pretty much that's what it is. I mean, she killed the Count. She goes to the town with D and her brother, and then the mayor's son is like, he was infatuated with her. He tried to get her, and the woman wasn't interested. So the mayor's son called her out, put her on the spotlight, saying that hey, she could be a vampire, and the mayor was about to put her in an asylum, and then the doctor told the story of the how last time you put the woman into the asylum, the lead vampire villain in this movie, he sent his men to kill 30 people in the village, and so the town decided not to put an asylum, and D is going to protect the girl and kill the Count of that region. So he goes into the castle, find demons and mutants and monsters, and meanwhile the vampire sent his henchmen to kidnap the girl because he wants to marry her, and the evil villain vampire in this movie, like his story is like he's too old, he wants to get married, he wants unlimited sex pretty much, even though you could get that any time because he's a vampire. They could do that, but still he wants to go for himself. And not only D was fighting into the castle, but he able to save the girl and then take her out the castle, and then the mutant is going to go after D himself. So Lee, the villain vampire, sent his messenger to give the mutant this candle, and if any vampire smells this candle, they'll be paralyzed. And then when the mutant kidnaps the sister's brother, who was bitten by the vampire that the vampire wants, he kidnaps the brother as bait so D can come out and fight the mutant. And then while the mutant was trying to use the candle on D, it didn't work, and D cut his hands up, the mutant, and then D just telling the mutant that wasn't the real candle, it didn't work. So then, while D saved the brother, meanwhile the doctor, that was the good doctor, he got bit by the vampire. He kidnaps the girl, and then Remika kills the doctor, and then decided not to kill the girl because he didn't want the girl to be part of her family, part of her vampire clan. So she decided, I'm gonna help her out, in a way. Like I don't think she was gonna kill her. I think she was trying to like get her out anyway. And later on, the mayor's son, he was the one that stole the candle from the mutant, and he used the candle on the female vampire, and to show off for the girl, pretend that he's saving her. And then later on, the guy got I think the brother shot the mayor's son. He fell off the cliff, and the mutant found out that he was the one who stole the candle. He killed him, and then the mutant get the candle back. And then he used the candle to paralyze D with the right candle this time. And then the girl got kidnapped, and then she's gonna be taken to the castle to be married to the Count, the evil Count. So then D, his hand that was talking, ended up biting the dirt, used the dirt to wake D up while the blood mist was coming after D. And the blood mist is like this smoky red thing that bites, that kills anything that's living, Like, it's like a vulture thing, I would say. Like what vultures for dead thing is what this mist does. Not for dead things, but for living things also. So D awakened, killed the mist, then D goes back to the castle, ready to save the girl and stop the wedding. Meanwhile, you got Remika trying to disapprove of her father's wishes to marry this human girl. He stopped her for a while, like put her to sleep, cool her down. And the mutant, he wanted to become a vampire, but the Count didn't want him to. He didn't want him to become a vampire, part of Lee's, because he's not worthy of it. So then later on, while the brother of the sister is trying to save the sister from marrying the Count like uses power to bounce him off, make him fall down the platform. And the mutant actually saved the boy, by the way. And then the mutant decided to, you know what, I'm gonna kill the Count now because he's not giving me what he wants, you know. And then the Count just killed the mutant, and then you get Vampire Hunter D, and that's when you get D fight the Count one-on-one battle, and they start fighting, and while D defeated the Count and saved the girl pretty much, Remika comes in and the vampire Count Lee wanted his daughter to kill the vampire Hunter D. The daughter didn't want to do it, you know, because she found out that, you know, well, she was half human. She wasn't really full-blooded vampire. She was like a vampire pretty much, just like D himself. And the Count Lee, the villain vampire, found out that the reason why D was able to defeat him, that he was the son of an ancient god, son of Dracula pretty much. And that's what the D stands for, pretty obvious, right? And so pretty much Vampire Hunter D saved the human girl, saved the brother, of course, and they walked up the castle while Remika decided just to stay behind, pretty much, the daughter of the vampire, you know. And then he rides off to the sunset, like your classic, like, Western ride-off moment. All this cartoon movie was really fucking good, man. I mean, I love the soundtrack, I love the action, I love the story. It was simple, it wasn't difficult to follow or anything. And this is definitely a good piece of anime that you guys should go check out.